D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read those, and come up with your own opinion, or just watch this video where I break them all down for you and everything, and all that good stuff. Before I get started, though, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Okay, so the Goonies remake is headed to Disney Plus, sort of. Let me explain. Okay, so it's called a reenactment project. Now, this was originally a pilot for Fox, and it is written by Sarah Watson. And the title for it is called Our Time. And if you remember in the Goonies, Our Time, when he gives that, he's like, it's our time down here. Down here, it's our time, or whatever he says. It's a very good line and everything. I just can't remember what it was. And if you've ever watched the Goonies, I love the Goonies, you guys. That movie is like such a classic. It still holds up, in my opinion. It's so good. I love everything about that movie. It's got booby traps. It's got romance. It's got, bad people. I don't, what are they called? Like, they're not mobsters, but what is the name of the family? The two sons and the mom. God, they were so good. And you got Sloth's great. Yeah, I love that movie so much. It's so good and everything. So what is this movie about? So here is the synopsis about this movie, and it's centered on Stella Cooper, a woman who fled back to her hometown after failing to make anything of herself in New York. Upon taking a job as a substitute teacher, her inspiration is rekindled once she meets three students with the dream of recreating the Goonies in its entirety. She agrees to help them make this undertaking a reality, recapturing every iconic shot and line with amateur acting and storytelling of home movie. Originally Superbad director Greg Matola was connected to this project, but it's unclear if he's still on to direct it now. Now, like I said, this is being developed. It was being developed at Fox, and then the article talks about how shows will be made for one studio or will be in development at one studio, but then it falls short and another studio will pick it up. They bring up Manifest on Netflix, for instance. It was a part of, I can't remember what studio that was from, but it got canceled and then Netflix picked it up. The Expanse, which I'm covering also, but that show, that was on Sci-Fi, that got dropped, and then Amazon picked it up. It's so good. Lucifer, I think Lucifer jumped like two or three different places, or jumped twice or whatnot. Can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so it talked about how this was being developed at Fox, and then COVID happened. They got a pilot ready. They read through the pilot. Everything was set to go. And then COVID happened and it got shut down. And then after Fox, they just weren't going to do anything with it. And then Disney picked it up. Now, so it's called a reenactment project. Now, what does that mean? Now, I would liken this to High School, the Musical. Now, if you watch that show on Disney Plus, it's basically like, in that show, the High School, the Musical, those three movies are movies in there. And these kids, they make High School, the Musical in the school where High School, the Musical was filmed in. So it's very meta in that way. And I don't know if this is the right choice for this project, but I'll get into that in just a second. So no cast members have been unveiled, yet, but it will be interesting to see who they cast in this, to say the least. I'm very interested to see if they maybe bring back some of the original cast members for this, but I mean, I don't know. But I have to be honest with you, I'm not interested in this at all. I like nostalgia just because this will definitely bring back my childhood memories and watching this movie and loving this movie. I still love this movie. But the problem is, it's this reenactment thing. It's just, I don't think this is a good idea. You know, I don't think, just leave it alone. I mean, maybe I don't even know if I'm interested in a sequel for this. I mean, I kind of am interested in a sequel just because it'd be kind of fun to see where the Goonies are and what they would do and all that stuff. But if it's not a sequel, I'm not even kind of interested in this. I won't even watch it. I don't care. You know, it's nothing that interests me in any way, shape, or form, especially because it sounds freaking awful from this synopsis and everything. And like I said, I'm not interested. And yeah, I'm not interested. Tell me, what do you guys think about all this? How do you feel about this Goonies reenactment project? You know, do you think this sounds good? Do you watch High School the musical, or and do you think that this is something you're interested in? Do you love the Goonies? Who's your favorite Goonie? Yeah, you can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.